Hey, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Noon Whistle. I hope you're not laughing at that intro picture, girls, or this will be over in a hurry. I'm John.
And I am Dustin, and we are here with a special group that has danced their way to the Resch Center coming up this Friday. So, to get these things kicked off here, girls, first of all, congratulations. Coach Storley, congratulations. Big accomplishment. It's a little different in March when you have to kind of go through the gauntlet of the entire bracket, getting you all the way to the Resch Center. So, congratulations, ladies and coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would add to that. I mirror Dustin's comments, but I would always add Coach Storley and Coach Handel or Athletic Director Handel. Congrats to you guys. I know John, Mr. Handel, does a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. His coach's culture. He's pretty, super supportive of coaches. And Coach Storley, your calm, level-headed demeanor most of the time. No, you have a great. You can see the culture. You can see that there's a lot of character within the team. So congrats to you, Coach. Before we get into the girls here. All right, you girls ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn it back over to Dustin for a minute.
All right. So, ladies, if you could just say in a couple sentences here, what does this mean to you all as seniors, as well as what do you think this means to your team and community to make it to the state?
Okay, I can go. This is just a really, I don't know, it just shows a lot of like what we've been working for, and especially like it being our last season, it's just kind of like we really want it. It's like our last time to prove it to everybody, and so I just think it's a great way to end it off.
Is there one time or one moment this season that was kind of an aha moment where you're like, you know what, I think we have a shot? Was there something that kind of stands out this season?
I would say like we kind of had like two moments that go into this. We had like the opposite of what you would call an aha moment. Like we were doing really good, really solid, winning the games we were supposed to win. We lost two tough ones, and then we hit Badger and Monona Grove back to back, and those were some two like heartbreakers. Those were some hard losses, and that's kind of where we all realized like this isn't us, and we know that we could be so much better. Because those were two rough games. So kind of after that, we had a great week of practice after those two games, and everybody just got together and said, that's not us. We can't be performing like that. And then kind of after that, it all snapped into place, and I think we just kept getting better and better and better. And then we hit playoffs, and each game we're like, we are not going home. So I think that's kind of what snapped into place for us.
Do you think everybody felt like that? It was like eyes open, like, hey, this isn't us?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Coach Story, do you have something to add to that? Is there a time this season where you noticed something different, where maybe attitudes or something changed, where you're like, you know what, like we're rolling in the right direction, we're peaking at the right time, this is something special's in the making?
Yeah, it was definitely after that Monona Grove game that things kind of turned around. I mean, they haven't lost since. I mean, it's been 15 in a row or so. So that was, you could just tell. And then I think the last Badger game that we had, they came out and just had it, and you could tell. And then they carried that into the Waukesha West game, which we knew was going to be a tough first round game. Not thinking we'd have that type of opponent right away, and they came out, and then they're like, yeah, they got it. And you could just tell that it was going to just keep rolling. So
I think what's interesting to watch you guys as a fan is you never know who it's going to be. Like every night is different as far as someone steps up on defense. Someone is, distributing the ball really well. Someone's scoring, and that can change throughout the game. And I think you have so many weapons. It would be terrifying to be another team and go, I don't know who it's going to be tonight. We got to cover 10 different girls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, and we always say our defense is what propels our offense. So our defense, I mean, we've only had 3 teams this year score 60 points on us. And those are all Division I teams that we played. So beyond that, I think maybe 2 other teams scored 51. Otherwise, we've been holding teams in the 40s. That some teams average 67 points, and we hold them in the 40s. So.
Yeah, and when you guys compete fiercely, but you do it with class. And I think that's not always the case. Because you're easy to cheer for, and I think you're easy to cheer for a lot of people because you do compete so hard, but you do it with class. Some people don't always do it with class. So congrats to you guys and coach, your culture, and what you got going on there.
Thank you.
So this Friday, there's going to be a lot of eyes that have never seen Elkhorn basketball before. What is one thing for those fans when they see you all on the court? What's going to stand out to them being like, this is definitely something that is a little bit different, or maybe this is something that you feel like you want to be known for?
You want to go?
Yeah, I feel like our goal is to just come right off the bat and come ready to play. And we're going against a very good Whitefish Bay team, and we know that, but we also know we have the abilities to match their personnel with ours. And I feel like something people are going to take away from however the game goes is we're never going to give up. And that game's going to be a battle the whole time. So I think that's something we've been known for, and we're going to continue it this Friday.
You're not competitive at all, are you, Ben? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, I think another thing that we are pretty good for is like connectiveness. Like we have a lot of what we call our teams EGBs. Like when you look at our team, like we all are, like celebrating whoever, if you're on the court, if you're on the bench, like we're all like just bringing each other up. I think that's a very important part, and I think that's what we do really well in our culture.
Emily, I vote as a fan for the most smiles. I don't think there's anything you don't smile after.
Good.
It could be 3 made shots, it could be a missed shot, it could be a foul. You're just like, all right, you're just cool and collected the whole time.
Thanks.
All right, Coach, I have a question for you. What do you hope these young ladies remember most about this experience 10 years from now?
I think just being together, enjoying the ride, because I know we took our trip to Stevens Point, and we do Stevens Point team camp, and that's just where they get connected. So I think just being together throughout this whole weekend is what they're going to remember. The basketball part, the wins, the losses, whatever happens, but being together and enjoying it, that's what they're going to want to remember. And we got to soak it all in.
Yeah, and you'll carry that forever because your group is the only group that's going to have experienced these things that you did this year and continuing on the rest of this week. And yeah, those will be stories forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll bring up some photos.
Yeah, I want to know.
Wait, what?
What is it? I want to know what this color.
Walk us through this moment. What are the emotions going on?
Yeah.
First the players, then the coach.
Well, it's kind of a blur, but it was great.
I would say it still doesn't feel real. Like we're going to state. Like that's just crazy. And in that moment, like we knew coming or going into it, we were going to win. Like we had the confidence, and at the end, we just were like stunned. Like we're going to state.
And that's what I think going along with Marquis, like we have a team of best friends. Like we're all so close, and every single person on the team like loves the person next to them. So I think we get in these moments, and it's like we put 5 months in working hard with each other every day, and it's like it all pays off in the end. So yeah,
that's special. And probably beyond that, I think someone said at the beginning, like, we've been working this, Emily, maybe it was you working for this for a long time. You guys have put a lot of hours in from young kids on for this as a group and stayed together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9 years.
All right, so I'm going to pivot from that then. 9 years you've been together. What, if you could say or give some advice to some young girls who, let's say, are 9 years younger than you right now, what would some advice be that you'd want to give them that you wish you had heard to kind of propel them on their journey for the next, I guess, 8 to 9 years of basketball in Elkhorn?
I would say keep working and never give up, because you never know the opportunities you're going to get or the people you're going to meet. So I would say keep going, keep working hard, come to all of the things that we put on for them, and just give it your all the time so you are prepared when you reach this level.
Yeah, I would also say like just have fun. I mean, a lot of like basketball has brought me so many amazing and fun memories that I will never forget. And it's led all the way up to high school, so they just keep growing.
Yeah.
Your legacy is going to be just smile. Just smile.
Just smile. The advice I would give is I would say invest in your teammates, just because I don't think any of the teams that have made it to the tournament have gotten where they're at relying on 1-2 people and saying, yeah, we have this really great player who scores a lot of points, gets all these stats, but it's so easy to guard one person, and we have weapons from everywhere. Every single person on the court at all times is a threat. And so I think from a very young age, you need a strong foundation and people around you to come up with you.
Yeah, I would just say don't give up when it starts to get hard, because it's not all sunshine rainbows like everything seems like it's going to be. Sometimes it does get hard. Your roles are going to change. From those 9 years, all of us have played so many different roles throughout the teams we've been on. But those changing roles can just teach you so much about yourself. I've learned so much about myself just from basketball. And I think that's the biggest thing I'm going to take away from it, is I've developed as a person more than I think I ever would without it.
Nice. Coach?
Yeah, I would say just keep working. Basketball is a hard sport. You got to put time in it and trust the people around you, trust your teammates, trust your coaches. We have a great staff in our program that helps these girls a lot outside of basketball stuff, not just the in-game stuff. So just have that support around you and just enjoy the moment, because it goes fast.
What does this feel like?
This is still like surreal, like we said before. It was just kind of like everything we've been working for this year and the last 9 years. This has always been the goal, is to go to state. We used to go together when we were kids and watch. And now that we're actually going to be playing there, cutting down this net, holding all the plaques, it's genuinely surreal.
All right. And then because of that, you guys end up here.
Hey, go.
Let's go. We got a few more questions for you guys, and I think it's going to be some fun.
All right, have fun with this, all right?
Oh, God.
Good fire here. So fire away, whoever wants to answer. I've got about 5 questions for you, okay? First one, who's the goofiest player on the team?
Bro, Ellie
Ellie
Jacobs.
We're forgetting about Ayla.
Yeah. Ellie or Brooke, it's really.
Like we said, it depends on the
There's
day,
a lot
whatever
of them.
mood they're in.
Is that a tie between two of them?
It's a multiple times.
Multiple.
Oh my gosh.
Ellie Jacobson, Ayla Saunders,
Brooke
Brooke
Miller,
Skylar Menching. You keep going.
You guys like to have fun at all?
Coach,
no.
do you agree with that, Coach? Thumbs up if you agree with that.
I agree. Yeah, there's multiple.
All right, who would you consider to be the most vocal leader?
Card.
Probably me. Yeah.
She's
How
always
about who is the toughest player on the team?
Toughest?
Really, Kylie.
Kylie makes some really tough plays that just make you go, dang. Did you want to flex? Yeah.
Well, she's flexing, huh? All right.
Coach, would you agree with that one? Or, yeah?
Kylie.
Watching Kylie, like, you're a grinder. Like, I wouldn't want to meet you in an alley. Hear me sometimes.
In a good way.
In a good way.
All right, who brings the best pregame energy?
So hard.
Ava?
All right. I'm gonna be honest. Usually we play Among Us pregame.
Oh my gosh.
And whoever's like the imposter.
The imposter.
Yeah.
I don't think Mr. Angelo knows what that is, but I have young kids that play Among Us, so I know exactly who that
That
is.
started on our way up to Stevens Point.
The whole time.
The whole time.
3-hour bus ride.
I have an idea, but I think we should move on to the next question.
A pregame hype song or music that you play before? Is there like a go-to? You have to have it besides playing Among Us?
What you say?
Yeah.
It's your song.
It's called What You Say.
By Lil Uzi Vert.
The beat and everything is just, it's just there. We
Yeah.
just get so hyped. And
It came on one day during practice, and kind of everybody was just in a really good mood, and I don't know. I feel like everybody was just like dancing, and then it's become like a running like not joke, but like we play it before every game.
Yeah.
Get really high.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
How about Coach? Is there a pregame song or something that you need to get yourself locked in?
I don't.
Drown out the noise of the team, maybe?
I got it on my ride to the school. I just got it on shuffle, and whatever comes up, I listen to. So.
All right. Well, you guys talked about playing Among Us. Is there another team tradition or ritual or maybe a superstition that you guys have?
I really like to do.
Do you each have your own?
Emmeline has her.
I always get Subway before my game. I always get a Subway sub.
Do you all have a certain time you need to arrive to like prepare yourself? Are all those times different?
We usually get there like an hour and a half before our games. We like to, when it's home games especially, we would come in and shoot when we could. And then when it's away, we still come in and we always have like our pregame talk that just gets us refocused on what our goals are and what we need to do to accomplish them during those games. And those are a big part of, I think, how we got to where we are now. Because just taking that second to slow down when everything feels so sped up throughout the day, it's really important to us.
That's a great segue into another question. You talked about pregame speeches.
I don't have one.
No? Is there one?
No.
We have a great question.
So we talked a little earlier, too, about one pivotal moment. Was there a specific speech this season that maybe just hit harder than the other ones that got you in that mindset, ready to go?
After our Monona Grove game when we only scored 6 points in a second half, our assistant coach Connor, he basically
he's a very happy, like he's super happy most of the time. He's very encouraging. Yeah. And then he just kind of
just like checked us, he just kind of like said
mad.
what we needed to hear in that moment, and like
he was mad, and he told us, he's like, right now it does not look like you guys want to be here, and if you don't want to be here, you're wasting our time. So if you don't want to be here, don't show up to practice on Monday. And it just kind of like stunned everyone. We're like, whoa, like I would have never expected this to come from Connor. And then we show up on Monday, and Connor's back to his happy, like super encouraging Connor self, but like he knew what we all needed in that moment. So I think that was really good for us.
Tough love. Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
We threw him?
I think so.
You guys have anything else to add?
Go Elks.
Yeah.
Yep. Game on Friday. You guys leave on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I guess what's the last thing, one thing you're really looking forward to going into Thursday into Friday? Like what's one thing you want to take away from the experience?
Just being together with everyone for the last time. I mean, like it's like we know like all of our last, which is kind of cool. So that'll be nice.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, I would say I'm like super excited for all the stuff we're doing with the community of Elkhorn. It's just cool to see how like sports when they're super successful. It's just like even in general, I feel like we're just bringing people together, and it's people are showing their spirit, and like the people who've come to our games have been super awesome in their support. Like teachers, like everybody's just super excited for us and Elkhorn as a whole, and I think we're just excited to go represent them at a huge stage with only 3 other Division II teams in the whole state. So that's great.
It's pretty neat to think how something like this, and to your guys' credit and coaches' credit, how this brings a community together, right? It's like everyone connects, everyone's excited, and you're influencing a whole bunch of people you don't even know, and certainly a whole bunch of little girls that guess what they want to be when they get to high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is really neat.
You guys 9 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Coach, any closing words you want for the community? You want anyone to know about Elkhorn?
No, just if you can't come, tune in and watch these girls play, because it's something special.
Oh, yeah.
Well, girls, good luck. We really look forward to it. It's March Madness, baby. Keep on dancing. Let's go.
Thank you so much.